Hi folks, this is Bill from ATMakers, and I am here to tell you about a fantastic event we had this past weekend, and also a great opportunity for you here on Giving Tuesday. Now, on Sunday, we had one of our biggest events of the year. We had our Adapt-A-Thon in Orlando, Florida. It was awesome. It was a truly awesome day. I think all the kids who came would agree with that. We had over 100 participants making everything from My Pal Scout toys to Zoom tube racers and all the toys that the kids need but can't activate due to their motor issues or other challenges. And these high school kids and college kids really stepped up and made a difference for these kids. We were hosted by Gravy, Team 5816 in the FRC program, and they gave us access to the Orange Technical College launch site. And this is a fantastic facility worth seeing sometime. It is actually one of the largest motion capture studios on the East Coast. And it is a huge room where we could set up and do all of our development very easily. They were also good enough to provide all of the state-of-the-art soldering equipment we needed, all of the solder, and a great deal of support. So we want to thank them very much. Now we had other teams as well, robotics teams, STEM programs from colleges around the country. There'll be a full list at the website at atmakers.org, and we'd like to thank them all as well. It was fantastic to see all the girls there. Over 40% of our participants were girls. We'd like to get that 50-50 next year, but for STEM programs, that is absolutely outstanding. We had a couple teens from Roaring Riptides steal my phone and go around and interview everybody. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend you take a look at that if you want to see what these Adapt-A-Thons looks like. They did a fantastic job, and I couldn't thank them enough. As for me, it was a pretty stressful day, a lot to put on and coordinate. And honestly, I was a little stressed about it until the end when I actually saw some of these pictures. I'd like to encourage you to take a good look at some of the kids here. What you'll see is an intense level of engagement. It was great. It lasted all day. And when I look back at the pictures at the end of the day, I realized we'd kind of created something awesome. These kids were very into it from the start of the day to the end, a solid 8 hours. Even over lunch and pizza, it only took about 20 minutes and they were back to work. When you saw them at the end and their toy actually tested out, they loved it. They were thrilled. So I think this has been as good an event for the teens as it is for the recipients of these toys, and I can't wait to do it again. Another thing I realized at the end of the day is that these teens had outpaced what we'd expected. In addition to all the toys that we had purchased being adapted, with the exception of a few that might need a few repairs and are off to the side, they also made over 100 switches for us, which is more than we have an immediate demand for. And they made 50 switch interfaces for us, also a few more than we have demand for at the moment. And that leads us to the opportunity. Today is Giving Tuesday, and I thought, you know what, we have a pretty good promotion. If you make a donation today of $25 or more, we will give you one of these handmade, fabulous 3D printed switches. I will send them to you. If you make a donation of $100 or more, we will give you one of the switch interfaces that we made over the weekend. So today is Giving Tuesday. If you make it through Facebook and other places, they will match your donation. And as long as you don't make it anonymous, you let us know where to send things, we will be happy to send you out a switch and or an interface. Now, are we getting into the switch manufacturing business? We are not. We would rather have you work with your local STEM program to make these for you. All of our stuff is free on the internet. All our designs are free. But in this case, why not jumpstart it? Maybe take advantage of some of the matching programs that are out there. Get on some donor advised funds before the end of the year. Didn't sound like a bad idea. And finally, a quick thank you to a couple groups we couldn't do without. Adafruit Industries in New York City, Lamore and Phil and all the folks who work there are absolutely wonderful. They make the hardware that we use to create these designs. So thank you. And LessonPix. LessonPix was founded by Lori and I about a dozen years ago. And it has grown to the point where we can actually support programs like this. And so they are our primary corporate sponsor, and we need to thank them a little bit more as well. I hope you agree this was a fantastic event. I cannot wait to do some more of them. If you are in an AT program and want to get involved with your robotics team, or if you're in a STEM club and you want to get involved with assistive technology, please reach out to us at atmakers.org or on the Facebook group. We will be happy to make an introduction. In the meantime, I hope you're having a great holiday season, and as always, good luck and have fun.